Ladies and gentlemen, this is Abdullah once again from Freedom for All. Welcome back to another episode of Weekly Nugget series. This quote is a short reminder for you on why often people can't trust or have faith in their imagination. Let's dive into the quote first. Man cannot see how it would be possible to express that which he desires to be by so simple a law as acquiring the consciousness of the thing desired. The reason for this lack of faith on the part of man is that he looks at the desired state through the consciousness of his present limitations. Therefore, he naturally sees it as impossible of accomplishment. Neville begins by saying, man cannot see how it would be possible to express that which he desires to be by so simple a law as acquiring the consciousness of the thing desired. This is first of all true, because humans cannot see how things will be achieved in their lives. As a matter of fact, they don't even need to know how. Neville so often said, don't be concerned as to how God will fulfill the end, only know that He will. Most people do not believe that they can achieve their goals or dreams by simply imagining and feeling that they already have them. They think that there must be some other complicated or difficult ways to get what they want. They do not trust the power of their own imagination, which is infinite, and they doubt the simplicity and the effectiveness of the law. Now, applying the law is very simple. You just effortlessly imagine as though it is already fulfilled. This is what he meant by acquiring the consciousness of the thing desired. But whenever you imagine, you should imagine with your heart and make sure that your attention is in the subjective world, which means while imagining, you should not be conscious of what's going on or what has happened in the past or any fact of your life. Neville added, the reason for this lack of faith on the part of man is that he looks at the desired state through the consciousness of his present limitations. This is what I just said earlier. Most people are influenced by their current circumstances and conditions, and they use them as a basis to judge whether their desired state is possible or not. They do not realize that their current state is only a reflection of their past states and feelings, which they can change by changing their inner state. They do not see beyond their present limitations, and they do not imagine what it would feel like to be in their desired state. Neville concluded by saying, therefore, he naturally sees it as impossible of accomplishment. This means that most people end up creating a self-fulfilling prophecy, where they assume that their desired state is impossible to achieve, and therefore they do not take any action to change their situation. They also manifest more evidence and experiences that confirm their undesirable assumptions. They do not realize that they are the only ones who can make their desired state possible by changing their assumptions and feeling. Now a couple of more things to add here. The present limitation that you face isn't manifested out of thin air. They have been reflecting your past assumptions or what you imagined unconsciously in the past. So they will not necessarily go away out of thin air. Your present limitations will be there right in front of your eyes, but you do not judge the situation based on that. I know this is the challenge, but if all things are possible to your imagination, of course, you can remain neutral and get rid of your limitations. According to Neville, this is the first fundamental which is really important to have a well-balanced mental diet. When you pray or imagine the wish fulfilled, take full attention away from the world, which I said while explaining the first sentence of this quote. And definitely persist. When you do all these things, you are basically persisting. Continuation or repetition of all these will surely bring change in your self-concept. Lastly, be grateful both for the things you have manifested so far and the ones that are yet to be manifested. Gratitude can do wonderful things in life that you, as a human being, cannot see with your human eyes. So that was it from today's nugget. Hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope to see you next week again. Bye bye.